Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Mr. Flame back at it again with another massive video right here on Nerd Flame. We're diving deep into the animated universe today, uncovering the most sensational, the most talked about, and honestly, some of the most dreamt of animated sequels, reboots, and follow-ups that could hit theaters in the coming years. Get ready to have your childhood memories awakened, because the hype train is leaving the station, fueled by pure nostalgia and endless anticipation from fans around the globe. This is the ultimate list of animated classics that are either confirmed, heavily rumored, or just plain needed to return to the big screen. So buckle up and let the flames of excitement burn bright. The animation landscape for the near future, specifically kicking off around 2026, is set to be completely dominated by a sequel that has been years in the making and is perhaps one of the most bankable and emotionally resonant properties of all time. Toy Story 5. The very thought of Woody, Buzz, and the whole gang returning for another adventure sends shivers down the spines of longtime fans, and the rumors swirling around the plot are absolutely wild, suggesting everything from a focus on Andy's kids to a deep dive into the origin of specific characters. We've heard whispers of a potential return to the original hand-drawn style for parts of the movie as a tribute, though that's just hopeful speculation right now. But the confirmed existence of this film means we are guaranteed more heart, more humor, and likely more tears than we can handle. The internet exploded when the initial confirmation dropped, and the constant fan art and concept leaks, whether real or fake, prove that the demand for this fifth installment is astronomical, solidifying its place as the animation event of 2026. The creative team has a monumental task ahead of them to live up to the perfect endings of the previous films. But if anyone can do it, it's the legendary animators behind this franchise, promising a beautiful and nostalgic journey. Moving into 2027, the speculation machine goes into overdrive when we consider the monumental success of the live-action remakes, and the one that everyone is secretly, or not so secretly, hoping for a direct follow-up to is The Lion King 2. Imagine the stunning photorealism of the first film applied to a brand new, original story, perhaps one that adapts the classic Simba's pride narrative, but with the incredible visual fidelity of the modern era, creating an epic sequel to the already visually breathtaking remake. Rumors are rampant that the studio is already in deep development on a script that moves beyond the immediate events of the first film, focusing on the next generation of the Pride Lands, and the casting buzz alone has been enough to keep the topic trending online for months, even if nothing official has been announced. The sheer potential for an emotionally compelling narrative, combined with groundbreaking visual effects that push the boundaries of cinema, makes this a dream project for both the studio and the fans who grew up on the original animated sequel. The fan expectations are through the roof for this kind of continuation, wanting to see the Circle of Life continue in a big-budget, technically superior format, which would undoubtedly become one of the biggest box office draws of its year. The pressure to maintain the magic of the original story, while injecting a fresh perspective, will be immense. But the concept itself is too powerful to ignore. Looking ahead to 2028, the animated landscape is set to be frozen over once more with the immensely anticipated arrival of Frozen 3, a film that hardly needs an introduction given the global, cultural phenomenon that its predecessors became. And honestly, the internet is already buzzing about what new musical territory this sequel will explore. The continued journey of Elsa and Anna has captivated audiences of all ages, and the fan theories regarding the plot range from Elsa exploring a newly discovered fifth elemental power to Anna taking on more complex leadership roles in Arendelle, promising an even deeper emotional dive into their complex sisterly bond. Whispers from those close to the production suggest a more mature narrative arc, possibly exploring themes of climate change or mythology in a way that respects the established lore, while also significantly expanding the world outside of the kingdom, which could be absolutely fascinating. The sheer musical brilliance expected from the returning creative team means that new songs from this film are almost guaranteed to dominate the global charts, and the pressure is on to deliver a new anthem as powerful as the iconic tracks from the previous two installments. It's not just a sequel, it's a cultural event, and the fact that it is officially confirmed has fans already preparing their vocal cords and their wallets, making it a guaranteed highlight of the 2028 movie calendar. For 2029, The Green Ogre is back, and the internet is going wild with the confirmed production of Shrek 5, a sequel that many fans believed would never happen. But the demand for a return to Far, Far Away proved too strong to ignore. The creative possibilities are endless now that the franchise is being reignited, with rumors suggesting a full-circle narrative that might even involve Shrek and Fiona's children taking on a central role, maybe even meeting a slightly older and more cynical Puss in Boots. There's significant buzz about a soft reboot element, perhaps introducing new villains or a new central conflict that updates the franchise's trademark satirical humor for a modern audience, while still maintaining the heart that made the original film's classics. Fans are desperate to see the original voice cast return, and reports are constantly emerging, some true and some wildly false, detailing contract negotiations and recording sessions, which only fuels the insatiable online appetite for any solid news regarding the plot. The legacy of Shrek is massive, and bringing it back is a huge risk and a massive opportunity, promising a return to the fractured fairy tale landscape that defined a generation of animated cinema, and the hype surrounding the potential for sharp, funny, and heartwarming storytelling is through the roof. As we sail into 2030, the shores of cinema are set to be greeted by the highly anticipated return of a relatively newer classic, with the official confirmation of Moana 2, a sequel that exploded onto the announcement stage and immediately captivated audiences with the promise of more oceanic adventures and powerful Polynesian mythology. The sequel is rumored to expand the world significantly, moving beyond the familiar islands to explore entirely new territories, perhaps introducing new gods, new monsters, or even more deep-sea secrets related to the original tale, pushing Moana's boundaries as a wayfinder. The casting of the original leads, particularly the return of the charismatic voice behind Maui, has been confirmed, which is fantastic news for fans, and the creative team has been very secretive about the plot, only confirming that the journey will be epic and the challenges even greater than the first time around. We've heard whispers of a more significant, perhaps even villainous, role for the ocean itself or an entirely new musical direction, which is exciting given the incredible success of the first film's soundtrack, proving the music is just as important as the visual spectacle. The anticipation for more stunning animation and compelling cultural storytelling is palpable, with many viewing this as one of the most exciting animated follow-ups in years, promising to be another massive hit worldwide, continuing the legacy of powerful animated heroines. Taking a flight through 2031, one of the most exciting rumors constantly circulating among the fan community involves the potential for How to Train Your Dragon, the Hidden World sequel, a continuation of the beloved franchise that left a significant, yet satisfying, gap in the story for future exploration. While the main trilogy concluded beautifully, the desire to see Hiccup and toothless children interact, or perhaps for a new threat that forces the Vikings and the dragons to reconnect after years of separation, is a concept that the fan base absolutely clamors for, leading to constant fanfiction and concept art. The sheer emotional core of the previous films, combined with the stunning action and deeply complex relationship between man and dragon, makes the idea of a new cinematic installment an irresistible prospect, and the buzz suggests the studio is internally debating a direct sequel versus a total reboot. Many believe that the story is simply too rich to leave untouched, and a movie set many years later Focusing on a descendant of Hiccup, discovering the hidden world once again, would be a perfect way to honor the past, while paving the way for a new generation of dragon riders. The prospect of seeing the beautiful animation and epic scope of this world again is pure fan service, and while this remains firmly in the dream movie category for now, the sheer, relentless chatter online suggests that the studio would be foolish not to consider it seriously. Finally, rounding out this incredible list in 2032, we have another officially confirmed sequel that has everyone buzzing with excitement. Zootopia 2, the return to the beautifully realized, anthropomorphic world that delivered one of the most clever and poignant animated films of the last decade, and the possibilities for a sequel are limitless. Fans are eager to see Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde tackle an even bigger, more complex case that digs deeper into the societal issues presented in the first film, maybe even exploring different districts of the city we barely saw, or traveling to entirely new animal-centric locations, expanding the already rich world. Rumors are swirling about a potential plot involving an international incident or a crisis that forces the predators and prey to re-examine their fragile peace, which could provide excellent commentary and thrilling detective work, all wrapped up in a visually stunning package. The chemistry between the two main characters is the heart of the franchise, and the anticipation to see them paired up again on a new, high-stakes adventure is incredibly high, proving that audiences are desperate for smart, original, and beautifully animated storytelling. The studio has a massive hit on its hands, and the expectation is that this sequel will not only live up to the original's legacy, but will also push the boundaries of animated storytelling and social commentary even further, making it a must-watch event. So there you have it, Flame Fam, the most talked about, most desired, and in some cases, the most confirmed animated sequels and reboots that are set to completely redefine cinema over the next few years. The power of nostalgia combined with truly brilliant new storytelling is a recipe for box office gold. And these titles, whether they are real or just incredible fan dreams, prove that animation is more vital and exciting than ever before, ready to blow our minds with new adventures. The hype for this lineup is unbelievably real, and I honestly can't wait to see which of these eventually end up on my wall as a fake poster that comes true. Before you peace out, let me know in the comments which of these animated projects you are most excited about, which one you think is the biggest guarantee to be a massive hit, and what other animated sequels you are dying to see. And hey, if you want to keep that nerd flame burning and stay up to date on all the hottest movie rumors and pop culture news, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a thing right here on Nerd Flame.
I didn't know this was even possible. I learned how to make money online. The link is right below in the first pinned comment.